my soca masses, what's cracking? And welcome back to another episode of Behind the Beats, where I break down and show you how your favorite soca hits were made. You know what I mean, by yours truly, Wetty Beatz. Before we get started, I want you to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell to be notified when any content is dropped, and we good. Alright? Let's get right into it. Today we're gonna be breaking down CA Mele, which is my personal soca track. Let's jump into it. Alright, so today we have drums, percussion, instruments. Well, that's my logo in the end there. Wetty Beatz production. Yes, that's it right there. So yeah, drums, percussion, and instruments. We're gonna start off with the drums as usual. And we have a kick, a straightforward kick. Here we go. This is our sound. Sorry, I had on that click. Give that weird sound. Alright, so that was the kick. That was a straightforward kick. And then we have a snare, which is a live snare. Here it goes. And it's played in a very classic soca way. Like a normal person who is drumming a soca song would normally play like that, right? So it's played in a normal soca way. Then we have the hit hat, which sounds like this. And the hit hat is very straightforward. It's just on the one hit. Tap, 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 tap. And to compensate with that hit hat, that's a closed hit hat by the way. And to compensate with that, I have an open hit hat to just give it that open and closed back feel, right? So this is how it was sung with the open hit hat. Right? And with that, I added toms as well, live toms, to give it that kind of bouncy feel when it's mixed with the kick and the drum parts of things. All right, so these are the song. All right, and then behind that, last but not least, we have the crash, which tops off everything. The crash is to jump from transition to transition. Sorry, here we go. And it's not coming back every single time. It's just once in a while when there's a second piece of the chorus or a verse starting or the pre-chorus, the crash comes in. All right, so by saying that, let me play all the drums together so you can have a feel of how it really sounds live. I'll play you just the chorus. Okay, so here we are. Boom, here we go. Right, and that's it for the drums. We're gonna jump straight over to the percussion parts of things. So let's get started. We have a congo or conga. Here, this is how it played. Right, and then we added a shaker to give it that buoyant feel. So with the conga and the shaker, it's gonna sound like this. Right, and then I added a kind of instrument. I call this a tab. I call it a tab. It sound like this. right? And then I added tin pan. You don't know, that's my signature. I love that. I love it so much. Yeah. And this is how it sounds. On top of that, I added my favorite and most used sample. It's a conch shell, right? I used the conch shell and I twisted up a little bit. So I kind of played it not usual how it's played and then pitched it. So it's going to sound like this. Right? And with all the percussions together, it's going to sound like this with the conch shell at the end. All right. And if I play the drums with the percussion, it's gonna sound like this. It's very jumpy and have a good vibes to it. So enjoy it a little bit, you know. Here we go. Alright, and that tops it off for the percussion part of things. Let's jump straight over to the instrument part right now. So here we go for the instruments. So we have a bass. It's a kind of live bass, a live feeling bass, and it's played more or less like in a bouillon flavor. So that's what gives the song with the shaker, the conch shell and the bass. It give it a really buoyant feel. You know what I mean? And this is the bass by itself. I'll play the chorus. So it have two parts. It play in two how. In the first piece of the chorus it sound like this, and then you hear it sound in the second piece. So this is how it sounds. Right, and it's gonna keep running like that for the verse, and then when the pre-chorus come in, there's a breakdown. It's really sweet. Listen to it. This I go. Right, and it's gonna play like that until it runs back over into the chorus. All right, so then I added the keys, which is another piece of a bouillon feel. When you listen to bouillon music, you're gonna hear this a lot. It's some keys like a piano, really sharp. It's really cutting sharp, so you're gonna sound like this. Listen. All right, and then I added a lead to all of that. And let me play the lead by itself so you can hear it. It's a very busy kind of lead. You know what I mean? It's very busy. Listen, this is how it goes. And if I add the bass with it, it's gonna sound like this. and the keys at the same time. Right? And then just in the pre-chorus, I added a synth that's playing more or less to just compensate with the bass breakdown and the vocals on it. Right? So this is how it's gonna sound with the synth on it. Right? And then I just added my logo in the end, so people know it's Wetty Beatz that did the beat, right? And this is my logo in the end.
Wetty Beatz.
All right, nothing too fancy, same old logo. All right, and so with that said and done, I'll make you listen to the whole song. Well, not the whole song, but I'll give you a listen from the intro to the back into the chorus, into the second chorus. All right, so here we go. Make you listen to that real quick. That's it. Yes, I people, and there you have it. See you, Mele, the breakdown. Yes, so don't forget again to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell when any new content is dropped so you'll be notified straight away. And every week we have a breakdown coming, so don't miss the next one. See your Mele is out everywhere on every platform, so you can go stream it, listen to it, buy it, what you feel like. You know what I mean? And with that said and done, I'm out. Oh, don't forget my drum pack, bro. My drum pack is out. It's on my site, bookwettybeatz.com. You can go purchase it right there. Alright? Boom. Until the next time, people. Woo, be good.